Hello and welcome back to Rollercoaster Tycoon, where one could be wondering why we are looking at the title screen whilst the previous part isn't completed yet, is it? I think that if we go over here... Oh, yeah, let's go to the Whispering Cliffs right now. That totally wasn't the intention. But if we go over here and we go to this list, look, see, it says completed by me with a company value of not much. But the thing is that technically it isn't really completed. Well, it is in this list, but what happened is that because I got a cold, you know, and I was sneezing, I muted my mic just before I started recording, and I never unmuted it. Yay for professionalism, right? Anyway, so I had been talking to myself for a good half hour, which, I don't know, doesn't really lift the spirits of me. Anyway, that happened, but I discovered that, luckily, before I had saved the game. Now, I absolutely hate doing post-commentary. So, I've decided that I won't do a post-commentary. Instead, I just deleted the recordings and I didn't save it. But that's why the game is, well, you know, it thinks it's completed. However, we go to the save, which is this one. Then, look, see, we are still here and we only have 9 coasters. This is the place where I had built the final coaster and, well, we're gonna do that again, but this is for me like the second time that I'll be doing everything. So, there's a good chance that I'll be racing through it and have it done and then there. Now, as I said, I do got a cold, so if I'm all of a sudden, you know, there's like sudden cuts, breaks, pauses and what have you, that's me sneezing. And yeah, you're just gonna have to put up with an unprecedented amount of sniffling and snarving. But yeah, I mean, that's, you know, the disadvantages of it. Anyway, there. Proof. But yeah, we are going to play this and we're going to finish it proper. Maybe we can even do better in terms of park value. I know one thing though, because I have already played this coaster here, the Madness in Sea, needs its pricing adjusted because after 8 years it has reached the low point in popularity. So what we'll do is we will lower the price to a half of what it was. Nah, $4 is good enough. And at $4 it should be relatively good. Right, it's me sneezing there. But yeah, so that's the one thing I know. I also know that the vandalism isn't that bad, so we can skip checking that straight away. And yeah, the coaster then. What we are going to build again is where is it? Somewhere over there, this one. The Steel Twister Coaster. We are going to insert a special track feature, which I'm gonna base the whole coaster upon. Now the thing is, you know, I found that out about the whole recording being muted. Oh man, balls. Yesterday, and then I was immediately like, screw it, you know, done, and don't want to do it again, so, you know, instead I went to bed. But right now I don't need to rebuild this coaster. I don't really know exactly how I build it, like tile by tile, you know, piece by piece, but I do know the general idea that I had behind it. So yeah, we're gonna start building this because, you know, I want to get this over with, really. I really find it, you know, the ultimate amount of derp on my part that I completely neglected, you know, the whole microphone unmuting. I think it's derpiness beyond, well, derp. Anyway, so what I did was this, and then this, and then this, and then a curve. No, not that curve. Tight curves. There. This is just to get the station aligned here. As you can see, the coaster is going to be in this direction there. So we'll put it forward, some more there. Now we're gonna fix up the terrain. like so. You know, what's even worse is that this coaster that I had built, you know, in like the previous attempt, it was the best coaster of the whole park. I don't know if I can pull that off again. We're gonna try, of course, but yeah. I mean, that is just to add insult to injury, really, you know? It's like, the best coaster we make then gets, well, you know, derped up by me. Oh well, sometimes, you know, you just gotta live with yourself. Now, what I did was, I did go around like this, and then I did a few of these curve tricks. The coaster is not gonna go to extreme heights or anything, so... I mean, we do need quite some speed in it, but we don't need too much of it. I've also discovered a reasonably cool track piece in this coaster. Or at least that comes along with the coaster type, which I think is pretty solid. Let's see, hitting down small, and then drop down. Hold on a second, I don't need a drop down. What we need is a helix down large. There, helix and go. Now we're gonna have a drop down. Yeah, because we should be like right alongside our station, which is indeed where we are right now. You know what we could do, of course, we don't really need to go down straight away. We could, of course, I mean, at height 25 we should have plenty of speed to do this. I mean, we could do a loop here, right? Why is there always a possibility, and then just go down. Look, then we go down. Now we do need to go down quite low, like over here for example. I think this is more or less good enough. You know what we can do, of course, we can insert a on-ride photo section. There. I mean, it's all about the money, right? Not that we don't have enough of it, but now this is going to be the special track feature that I was talking about. I mean, yeah, a corkscrew to the left then, another one to the left, and then another half loop to the right, yes. And then, and this is of course the bit that is gonna matter. No, I need it to be to the right again. And then a corkscrew to the left once again. Yes, and now we're getting somewhere. Look at this. Look at this. Isn't this exactly what we need? What does this resemble, huh? I ask you. Well, I know what this resembles. By the way, can't I replace this with a... No. No, that's not gonna happen. So... Hey! I wanted to... Hey! Yeap! Give me back my big half loop. There! This is the special track piece. And we call this the love loop. Now, it is at height 28, coming from height 35. We could lower this some, but seeing how there is a loop over there, I think in the end it will go through this at just the right speed, so we don't really need to change a whole lot. Afterwards though, what we're going to do is sink this one underground, because I think that this piece is amazing, you know. And when I first built it, I was like, oh, it's so cool, it's so awesome. I was totally psyched up about it. Now I know how awesome it is, you know. It's just, yeah, let's build it, just another piece. Yeah, well. We are on the ground, we don't need them trees to be bothering our view and all that. And right now, really, it's just a matter of trying to get away from, you know, the love loop, so to say. Because really, I don't really want to have many tracks, you know, interfering over here. I want this to be like the only thing over here, and the rest of the coaster can be over here and wherever. So that's how we're going to do it. I'm gonna go up, and then once we have dropped a good amount of speed, which we should have done right now, really. We're gonna twist it around there. Well, actually, come to think of it, it probably won't make this, so we're gonna lift it. And yeah, now this, from here on, I don't really know how I did the rest of the coaster, because this part really is nearly identical to the one that I had built previously, but I don't really know how the rest really went, so yeah, we'll just have to figure something out, I guess, you know, do something cool and what have you. So I, for one, see over here an underground section, which I feel we could take a look-ski at and see if we can make a loop around that track. Would be pretty cool, right? I think so too. It is, however, at height 17, which means that if we go around it like this, and then yeah, we are still quite a few tiles off, but maybe we should up the speed a little bit. Right now we are 2 tiles off. So if we do it like this, and then a half loop, now that's not gonna work because we are too high up. So maybe if I extend this like this, then a half loop? No? Is that? Yeah, it's because of the roller coaster, isn't it? Balls. Right, if I just do it like this, is it gonna be the terrain right now? It is. Tree, be gone. I don't need you being in the way. Alright. No. And I'm just trying. Yeah, alright. We are gonna have this. I mean, that is pretty much a given guarantee. We don't even need this to be that high, actually. It could be a lot lower, like this. Tree, you are in the way. Now that ain't working because why again? I can't lower it below anything over here. Right. Well, what we could do, of course, is just a barrel roll, really. Right. Why didn't I think of that? I mean, the barrel roll is perfect for this whole situation that we got going here. Very nice indeed. Alrighty, so a barrel roll it is then, and right now we are back to normal operation. I do see, however, a nice loop over here. You know, it is a thingy where we could try and see that we make a dive through, really. Which we're gonna see right now. Speed won't be that high. You know what we could do before we get to that point, you know, to that stage? Perhaps just, you know, chillax, do a mellow curve to... no. I thought perhaps, you know, curl around over there. Well, we could still do that, of course. We just need to move our curl around thingy about a little bit. Look, see? Then, like a so. And we are in business. Right. Then we'll go down. Look. Nice. Alright. And then we don't really even have a loop just yet, but right now what we could do actually is if we were to have a loop over here, not a large one, just a regular loop to the other side, I believe. Yeah, pretty sure to the other side. Yeah, that works. And then we're at height 15. Now if I enable the support and I see where we are right now, and then I see that we make a dive down, and then we're gonna try to go straight once again. Ooh, we're gonna have to dig this one into the terrain. Well, that's alright. I mean, everything for cool track design, alright? Look, and then we go up. Yeah, I think that curve might not be the best idea. I mean, this also could be very, very intense, coming to think of it. Yeah, alright, so we're gonna go straight then, huh? Maybe that is better. Yeah, I'm pretty sure of it actually. So, right. So right now we're at height 21. You know what we could do, of course? We could just make a roll through our... right now we're way too high for that. We could just make a roll through our own loop. If we manage to do it like this, then I believe right now, yeah, see, we're already going through. I can only do helixes right now, but let's see. 3 in the way. Alright, let's quickly... Yeah, look at that! We now have ourselves a barrel roll through our own tracks. Which I think is pretty solid, you know? That is cool track design. Ooh, look at this. This is also a loop, which just bags. Shoot through me, you know, make the dive down. Which we will do, because it is there. I know there is this loop, by the way, but... Well, actually, I know that it's there. Maybe we should do something with that fact. Alright, can't do anything over there. And then also not over there. Maybe I should wait with this. Or perhaps we just can't go through there. Fine. Alright, so yeah, you know what? We will instead, what we will do is we will go around the, you know, the vertical cliff thingy curve there. 3 in the way, of course, not a surprise. Be gone, trees. Don't need you. I can make my own air. Now, there is this, but there's also this loop, and I think, you know, that we should make an attempt at going through that one. And you might think, like, what? You want to go through that? But the coaster is crazy long, and how about your speed and whatnot? Well, look at this. This is the new track piece that I was talking about. The launched lift hill. This is what's... Well, you know, this is pretty much like a turbo, but then done better, done proper. So, it's pretty good. You'll see it in action, and then you'll know what I mean with a turbo done proper. Look at this. Right now we're getting somewhere actually. Right now I should also be able to go above our own tracks. You gotta be kidding me if I am... Oh wow, really? Is this gonna happen? Well, not like that. Are you seeing what I'm seeing here? I am seeing what I'm seeing here, and it is freaking amazing. Wow. Just wow. That's all I gotta say for it. Can I then have no. I guess that would be pushing it really, but oh my good lord. Yeah, and then of course we're gonna run into issues there. So perhaps if I delay that a little bit, then have the curve go over there. I guess that right now this is just already a freaking bonkers mad track. I mean, our station is at height 8. We haven't really done that much stuff underground, so I feel that right now with a gentle, you know, slope downwards, I feel like we should go into the underground a little bit and just do some regular curving around here, you know. Let's cruise a little bit here and do, well, you know, chillax stuff. I for one actually wouldn't mind to see if it is possible to pull something off that I've been thinking about, you know. Let's see if we can get this done, right? This is highly experimental, but I do think we've done this before. A large half loop to the right is the only thing that goes. Yeah, I guess. Look at that, look at that. It works! Though then any subsequent pieces have serious issues. Raise or lower the land. Would that only be... Yeah, I need the one to the left though. I guess it isn't that much. Yeah, it's only that one. It should make it. As long as it makes it over here, then this loop shouldn't be an issue, really. However, right now, the coaster is still going at crazy speeds. Oh, that land is actually not owned by the park. Alright. So, we'll go up. And right now we're at station height, alright. Now, the only thing that we don't really have in this coaster are big helixes. Do we need them? That is the question, of course. I mean, I'm inclined to say we don't, really. I mean, what do we have? Can I have corkscrews? Yeah, of course I can. What would be really nice if we were to have a break over here of, well, enough to make it through a corkscrew. And then have one to the right. Oh, and then it's just the exit, really. So that means that if we go with a little bit of a smaller curve, insert the brakes again, and then to the corkscrew to the right. Oh, then there is our own track over there, which is obnoxiously in the way. That's a shame, really. Imagine how cool that would be for a track entrance. I think we're gonna give this a retry though. I mean, I really like the idea of having this, so yeah, we are definitely gonna give this a try, even though right now, yeah, we wouldn't be at the right height for this. No, in fact, we're going right below the station, which isn't really that good, so yeah, we're gonna skip this whole adventure. Let's see, we don't need to, you know what, let's do a helix up. And then a helix up small. And I want to know how I am aligned at the exit. Right, so if I were to move this all one to the side. Helix up large, yes. Helix up small, yes. And then just a little bump in there. And then boom, hooked up. Nice. Well, I'm curious to the results. This went quite a lot quicker than the previous coaster design, which was like, I don't know, 38 minutes before I had the first test ride. So, yeah. Now, yeah. I don't really know if this will be too extreme or not. It is more or less the same as the other coaster that I had built, though it also isn't really. For one, we didn't have us going through our own tracks, you know, on my previous design. And I also think that I had one more barrel roll in there, but well, you know, it can't be a copy paste clone. So look at that. That speed is very good, at least. That speed might be a little bit too high, actually. A lot too high, but the thing is, we could break it over there. Yeah, let's take a look at the G's, alright? Vertical G's. Ooh. Everything above 4 isn't good. These are also above 4, that whole spike. Pretty much everything. That barrel roll is pretty sweet though when it comes to speed. Is this a spike? It could be, really. Then this is like going at a snail's pace. Maybe we need some more launched lift slope here. And then again, maybe we don't. Looking at the speed right now. No, we won't. That is good. The only issue I have though is over here. This might be a tad bit too high. We might have to break it. It all depends really on the velocity, which we're gonna find out over here. Which this is, you know, this is the top of the loop, and then it goes to somewhere around 100 kilometers. Now I know, because I had that in the previous coaster, that 93 kilometers is enough to have it nicely going through here, which will also lower all the G's consequently, you know, on the following track pieces. And we need it because it is a little bit too extreme. So insert brake here. Let's see. No, let's do it after the alright photo section. Alright. So brakes to 93. Yeah, there we go. Alright, and let's do a test ride again, because I'm pretty sure that it went with 100 kilometers through there. What we're gonna do now is hook this up. So DQ first. And of course, you folks watch the test ride and report back to me with any results. Even if that means that... What? No. What am I doing? Somehow I'm building this... Yeah, this is where I need to be. Anyway, report back with the results. Even if that means that it's like a guessed killing machine, I want to know. And guessed killing machines aren't disapproved of by default in a damaged park. That just goes to show how much I care for the guests. Now, we are going there. Remove the tree. Look, see, it still makes it through everything. It's just that these speeds are a lot more acceptable. And wow, look at that. It almost needed the lift there. And then right now speeds are a little bit slowish, but I guess that will be not beneficial in this loop. Right, so what we need here is we need a booster piece, but the thing is that only the sloped pieces can be booster pieces. So there is a way for us though to, if I get the track markers out there, we could add a booster piece over there if we manage to get ourselves a dip. And then no, that doesn't hook it up, so we can only have a 1 track long dip. This should be the booster piece then. That should give it more than enough speed to make it through there. I really like it. There's no setting up of that booster, you know. It's just full speed turbo boost like mad. I mean, that's what it is really. There's no changing the speed to have it only boost to 70 or whatever. No, it's full out or nothing, which I quite like. So, and it also isn't like a straight piece, you know. It can be built with an incline, which is also very good, because most of the times straight track pieces aren't really what I have on my coasters. So yeah, it's actually good. I wish all the coasters had it, but then again, not all of them are the hyper coaster. So far so good over here. Same over there. Alright, it's braked. G should be good. Look at that speed. Look at what speed it's going through there. Even just eyeballing it, it seems right. This. And see, the lift is at 8 kilometers, so it's not really needed. But just in case all the passengers are at the back and it stalls prematurely, we have the lift there, you know. Safety measures. And see, it saves us about 20 kilometers of speed, and they now make it through the loop, which is also pretty good. And then they go with a nice speed through this barrel roll. Oh man, everything seems to be perfect. Nice. Though over here, I really feel that we could do with another booster piece in that one. Well, then again, maybe we don't need it really. It all depends on how it's going through there. Well, that seems to be alright. I mean, this seems to be quite alright. So let's take a look at the G's again, alright? See if anything is... well, this one is still above 4. Which is, I believe it's actually this. I believe that this piece here is causing a mock, really. Which isn't that strange, I mean, looking at what we're doing with it there. Is there any other way for me to do this? You know, like, well, what we could do, of course, is just have a gentle slope up there. That could could be arranged, I guess. I just want to see though if that is really the cause for it. Yeah, see, I mean, G's have dropped a little bit, but it's still really high. Lateral G's also are quite high. I want to know where those are achieved. Not over here. We'll have to see. Yeah, they're over there. Which is not where the G spike is achieved. Now, you are over there. Right. Oh, it's actually on this piece that the... Oh, okay. Well, this requires a little bit more fiddly editing, man. This needs to be gone. It's that simple. This is a no-no. I thought it was over here, but that's like moments afterwards, really. Alright, so I guess that is over the top then, huh? I guess it is. So let's just remove it from over there. It's a shame though, I mean I terraformed so much of the terrain for it to suit our super special track piece, and it turns out that it's totally not a good idea. Oh well, can't always roll 6 on the dice. Now we need to go to height 20 with this one, which we are at right now. Right, so height 20 then, huh? And we do need there to be... Oh no, the launched lift hill is still in place. Right, well, I guess we can go up a little bit over here. And then what we need basically is for us to resurface. So rather than going up actually, I think what we can do is go down and then do a corkscrew. Because of course this will resurface us. Alright. And let's actually clear the view so I can see what the F I'm doing here. That also will help. Oh. Okay. Never mind all the pointless terraforming. See, I mean the original coaster also took this amount of time, though I had it fixed right about now, so yeah, I'm derping around again and it's not really going that smooth. Roller coaster in the way. Balls, you coaster. We will go over here. It's really nasty to get out of this place. We'll do it over here then. Raise or lower the land. Fine. Look, this is much more like it. Right now we have a good exit point. And I feel like we should do another barrel roll. Because I've removed one, you know, we'll add another one. There. Does this make it any easier for me to hook up to that track piece there? Not at all. Do I care? Also not at all, so... Probably the trees that are in the way. Yeah. No, I want the trees gone, game. Let's actually enable them so I can see where I need to aim my chainsaw at. Now then, what we're gonna do... This lines it up, which is more or less... What we're gonna do, we're gonna just chop a hole in the mountain. There. It's a shame they can't, those curves can't be partially underground really. Would be really nice, but... There, alright. And then we need to raise or lower the land. Come on game, I'm not clicking on that piece there. Right, and then we are one off, which is even more awkward because I have terraformed the whole freaking terrain for it. Look at what a mess this is. I mean, I've created a disaster here. And then there is, of course, why would anything ever be easy, huh? Good question. I don't know. I mean, why is anything ever easy? Not because we build so awesome track designs. No. We are gonna try and see if we can go above this. Alright, we're gonna try and see if we can go below this then. That means even more terraforming. Fine. And then a tight curve, which we also have to terraform into a massive hole. Well, just a massive gaping hole in this mountain. I don't really like it, but it is the way it is. Now, then we are gonna go up there. Can I go below this right now, or am I still gonna run into the coaster? I don't know. Nope, there's the answer to that question. We're still gonna run into the coaster. There, we're gonna heighten this one up. Same for you. Right now we're gonna go up. Look, yeah, we might be onto something there. Boom! Right, next test ride. Yeah, I'm gonna follow the train. Even so, I now have this set up, and I think that it's time to get the, well, interior and all that sorted, you know? I mean, this is pretty essential stuff as well. I already saw that the intensity and nausea rating is pretty high on this one, so there we go. This will get a good coverage of the cleanup crew, and then we need you to be in the underground. I said freaking underground. There. And be trapped now. Good, you're gonna walk up and down. Perfect. Right. So this one is in a big loop right now. So that's good. It's going right here. This is the train that we're following. So it's just going over it. This is our new track piece. Nice, very nice. Good speed at which it goes through there. If for some reason it is still going too slow right now, we could always add a launched lift hill. Oh, look at that loop. Perfect, I'd say. Really nice. And the G's spike totally taken off. I think that those, you know, high G's, those are really doing it, you know. Those are like ruining the coaster, if anything, so. This though, I don't know, it could be that right now it's going too slow to even make it through this big underground loop. I'm not entirely sure on it, but it seems very likely. No, perfect. Doesn't really matter that it goes slow through there actually. Right. Everything looks to be rather nice and dandy if you ask me, though over here... You know what I believe that these two spikes are? These are these curves that we have over here, these steep curves. I really believe that those are the high lateral G's, which is a bit of a shame because I can't avoid them. Though look at this, I mean, the max vertical G's are a lot lower. Lateral G's are okay-ish, I guess, so... Oh! Wow, still. I don't get it. Why is it still too high? That must be because of the lateral G's. It must be because of this piece over there, which we will edit. So let's see. Oh, actually, I will keep the test ride on so that we can see where these high lateral G's are achieved. If my suspicions are correct, they are indeed over there. Train, can I see? Oh, you're not there by a long shot. Balls. Well, in that case, what we'll do is we will quickly set this up. 10 minutes, yes. Go back to train 1. And then the graph, which still doesn't show high G's. If it's this, we might have to devise another track section over here. Yeah, it is exactly as I thought. See? And then high G's there. It's just to... Alright. We'll have to figure out something else over there. That much is pretty much obvious. So we'll do that. Come on, game. Good. Basically, what we need is another way over there. Now I wonder, can't get away with that, huh? No. That, no. Can't do this either, I believe. No. Balls. I so wanted to just go through there. Oh man. We can do that, of course, if we do it like this. Are we? Yeah, no, that might be an issue. You know, just saying, it could be an issue. Yeah. So about this, huh? What we could do is we could go up here. I might have a plan for this actually right now. We could go up here, do a corkscrew, and then a half loop. A half loop isn't allowed though. Well, I don't think I need to guess why. Probably because the coaster is in the way. If I do the corkscrew to the other side, and then a half loop, it's also not allowed. Balls. You know, I really feel that we might have to scrap. Not that. No, that is a keeper. We are going to keep this, but I really feel that we might have to scrap the whole going through here. I literally just don't see how it could be done without breaking our guests' internals, really. That is also really bad for the G's. Not gonna happen. Maybe, no. We could change, of course, the entrance there, but no. Oh man, that's a shame. Alright, fine. We'll do something else then. In fact, could we try and see for a... Oh, never mind. We also cannot try and see for that. Balls. Right. I'm not giving up on this so easily though. Maybe I should do that. Yeah, it's better to actually. Before I waste like crazy amounts of time on this whole endeavor, which won't bear us any fruit anyway. We'll go up there. And then like a so, which will leave us more or less at height 18. Which is only one short of where we need to be, really. Now that's actually bad lining up on our part. So, can I get a wide curve on this one? No! Balls! Game, can I please have anything cool in here? Really? I mean, I can't have the tight curve going up there either, because... Oh, well, I could do, of course, it's just there. That makes it a lot easier. Right, I should have thought of that before, really. Oh, but now the only thing that I know that will work is, well, we could do a barrel roll. I think it shifts the track by one. But this, and then to the other side. I'm not a huge fan of this, really, this solution, but we'll see how it goes. Right, final test ride, hopefully. And so, whilst we are watching this, I mean, we know that this is the piece to be at fault, so if the G's are still too high, the lateral ones, we'll know that they'll be over there. What we're gonna do is, we're gonna call this the lovely loop. Lovely loop. There. That's how I had called the other coaster, because of this. I mean, I don't think that needs any explaining, now does it? What we're also gonna do is set up the price to be good enough, at least. $6 I think is good enough. Then we need a paint job for this one. Now, I'm not really gonna watch the test ride. We've done so quite a few whiles, or quite a few times. So yeah, let's first of all let's color some track sections in this whole, you know, this paint job. So when I change stuff, I can see what I'm doing. There. That should be painted. And yeah, it is. Right. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. This is exactly it. We could even go with these. And then these. But I think the other way around it looked much better. So, there. And then maybe even these. Oh yes, oh yes. Now we do need these to also be in the same color. Same as that one there. Right, we should have test results right now, don't we? Let's roll G's. It has gone through, and I don't see any high spikes that are like well above the 2 anymore. So basically we've taken out the high lateral G's, we've taken out the high vertical G's. It's a dull coaster. No, not really, but yeah, any rough edges are definitely taken care of. And can I now know why there are no... Oh wait, maybe over here on that last section? No, there weren't any high G's either. There either. Good, good, good. So, yeah, look at that. Look at this. I mean, wow. Still a crazy amount of drops, crazy heights in them as well. And the G's are very low. If this isn't a success, then I don't know. Come on. Alright, anywho, so this is the color scheme for the lovely loop. We still need a, well, we need a mountain theming, which isn't actually that far off what I had in mind for it. Maybe something like this. Actually, I want the mountain theme. Yeah, we're gonna color everything that's mountain themed. So, let's see, gray supports. Let's color a few high bits, huh? Let's see, let's actually get... I mean, I'm coloring stuff. Could as well have been that these were all below 15. Now, I know, I mean, I am the one who made the tracks. I know that isn't the case, but it would be quite bad if it was. This looks very icy to me, so we're gonna go with this one. Right, ratings? No, you gotta be kidding me. Why is this... I honestly don't get it. Alright, we gotta figure out where it goes too quick through what. I mean, these loops, they're all done very nicely. Over here it might go too slow. This one it might go through too fast. That could be the case actually, come and think of it. It could be that this one is indeed taken too fast. We can fix that though. Let's take a look at what the velocity is for that first loop. We have the first loop, which is this, going through at 32. It doesn't seem so bad. I am a bit baffled and stunned by this, really. Perhaps it is the rough end of the coaster. I mean, it doesn't really show that much roughness at the end, does it? No. No, it doesn't really show that much roughness at all. Though, it does go quite fast over here. We could, of course, just break it a little bit. I mean, that isn't really a bad thing. I have a feeling that it might be over here where we gain this just above 10 rating. I mean, all that we need really is a rating that is just a little bit lower. So if we do the break over here and we break this to 43, and then we have a curve, and then we continue. I mean, this could easily be the fix that this coaster needs, really. Anyway, we were painting this, and we're gonna continue with that. So height markers back on. there. Now, I don't really want a... Well, I don't really think we should have a, you know, a one-on-one color transition here. So we're gonna add in the jungle theme there as well, you know, and that will be like the transition. So also what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove all the scenery so that I can freely paint everything. Oh, this is the main color scheme. We can freely paint everything without our view being obstructed by all those nasties. Now then, over there, and then these sections, yes, very good. All looking rather well. Right, how are the ratings? Oh, we still don't have any test results. Great. It is quite a long coaster as well, actually. I mean, not that the track is that long, but there are a few bits in here where it goes very slow through all the curves and all that. So, yeah, and that one needs to be colored. Quite like it how only that loop needs to be colored, really. I think that looks cool, you know? It adds transitions and more emphasis on the height of the tracks to the coaster, which I think is really good. It's really cool. It adds nicety to it. Let's also remove these supports. Makes it easier coloring. Yeah, so far all these sections can be colored really. Same for that one. Yeah, look at this. I mean, this is what I'm talking about, you know, going at a snail's pace through those curves. It's not really helping that much, you know. And then this there, and I believe that that's it really. I think that the rest is all below, which means that actually the majority is a mountain colored. That's alright, that's fine. Now we're gonna have this be this green with orange. When we turn the supports back on, a dark brown. And then if we turn everything else back on, how does it look? It does look quite good. If we make this dark green, how does it look then? Even better. Dark green it is. Now, ratings? I mean, this, you know, we have dropped everything down, you know, speeds and whatnot. It was only 400ths of intensity rating that we needed to get down. If it is at 9.99 intensity, coaster is good. Well, actually, it is already good, but I don't want anything with a 10 plus intensity. Dang it! I could open it, park would be done. Not going to. I want to know where the error lies. Could it be over here? No, not really. Right, we're gonna follow you and we're gonna examine closely where the fault could be. So far, it's all good. I don't think we have anything to worry about. Nor do we have over there. That one could be considered a little bit rough, but... yeah, so far so good. It's not looking really rough or anything anywhere. Oh, I do see though that I have missed a piece over there. Pew! Done. Right. And then, I mean, it just snails through here really, so... maybe it is actually... what it could also be is this. You know, this loop. As much as I hate to admit it, it could be that this is too much for it, really. But it's so cool. You know what, we're just gonna open it. We will complete the park with this coaster. Even though, I mean, I could wait, you know, and try till day's end to tune it, but really... there, look at that! Company value is also a lot higher than what we did before, actually. It's quite funny. Yeah, we've named it. I think that's it. The park is done. Took a lot longer than the previous time, but that coaster had higher ratings. Yet, I don't know really. I don't know where the fault in this track is. It is somewhere. Some piece is not good, but if we just go by the G's, then it isn't too bad. And just look at the vertical G's, there are a lot of pieces that touch that 3.8. Actually, there aren't that many. It is just this one, which I guess is... Hey, I have an idea here. See, what we have over here, this is the loop. This over here is the lovely loop, huh? You know, this. What we have over here, this one spike, is probably this section. But I don't know really. It's hard to tell. Anyway, the park is completed. I will fiddle with this after this video, because as I said, you know, we were gonna have mountains and scenery, and I haven't done that. There's also space for another coaster, so there's plenty of work left to do in this park, but that and more all have to wait for next time when we play more Rollercoaster Tycoon.